I'm Mark Schneider, you're watching Schneider Classics, and today I might be stupid, but we're gonna drive my old truck to college. It's gonna be a long drive this morning, especially since it's like snow raining. This is gonna be fun. The weather is just wonderful. Yay! Not fun. And this is how my morning's starting. Fucking throwing mud on the house. Fuck off. Well, I made it with 7 minutes to spare. This is not the best day to drive a 60-year-old truck, that's for sure. So now we're on our journey home. It drank 17 liters for just over 100 kilometers. Not horrible, but it's 25 bucks. Oh, I can't wait. I wish gas was going down. $1.44 per liter. Spicy.
Yeah, I don't really know what to say because the truck's a good running driving truck. I don't know what to show with driving and stuff like that because I'm not allowed to film in the college or anything because of privacy laws and stuff like that. But like all we did was we brought it in, we threw some timing on it, I showed it off. That was kind of just what I was doing today, was just kind of showing it off. But it's expensive for me. So I did a quick calculation because at the gas station there, we threw 17 liters of gas in, which American, I don't know how much that is a gallon, probably probably a little bit. 1 liter is about, okay, so let's just throw what 17 liters is. About 4.5 gallons. That's a lot. So 4.5 gallons for 50 kilometers. That's a lot of fuel. I guess I should, for the Americans, do the conversion for that too. So that's about 30 miles. So 4.5 gallons to 30 miles. That's a lot. She's not fuel efficient. She's not geared for highway. That's really what it is. Because me putting around town, I can go like 2-3 weeks without filling it up with gas going around town. Because why? It's a 4-barrel. Only the front 2 butterflies open up. But as soon as you go on highway and you get up there, higher RPM, she's not geared for it. She really isn't geared for highway. So she burns a hell of a lot of fuel. Sadly, like that's why I'm so glad I'm borrowing my father's vehicle for college, my college classes right now. But there's not much to say because one, the brakes are fantastic since I fixed that problem, since we remodified the linkage. Which is whatever. It's stupid, but it works. Just because when I built it, it was a little short, and now that it's not short, they work fantastic. She's expensive on gas, but other than that, she runs and drives. Like I wish I had overdrive in the truck, but I don't know what to show you guys because truck runs pretty damn good. It has some wiring issues right now that I gotta fix. That's about it. Like, I need another truck for highway use. That truck's good for going around town, going around a farm, because that's what these old trucks were. Good old, really it's an overkill 3-speed. The SM420 is a 4-speed, but first gear is granny gear. Really low, just crawling. Other than me getting stuck in the mud this morning, that's it. That's the only problem. Blows good heat, runs good. I learned that the timing is 40 degrees advanced, but that's where she wants to be. I think the harmonic balancer wasn't put on straight or something's weird with it. I didn't build the short block. Remember, we traded this motor for that 5.3 LS. And I did everything on that motor except for the short block. I didn't mess with the timing. Timing was left alone. I didn't put those pistons in. So the pistons were left alone and the timing was left alone. Oil pan was dropped, so I could look at everything, and everything looked new and everything. If you guys go back in those videos, when that was in my ex-brother-in-law's shop, because we had to build the truck, and I had less than a month to get that truck on the road. I know I did the head gaskets on it a couple of times. I think because the first time I fucked up, I didn't do it right. I did it the second time because there was something, I just couldn't figure it out, and my thumb just I couldn't place my thumb on it. I think I changed the intake on it to a better intake, and that's what because the old intake I had was off the original 305 that came with it, and that's where it had the rocker arm that was closing off the one of the thermal ports for like the thermal choke, the thermostatal choke. It was closing off that patch, which is the little piece of metal, and a rocker arm bolted to it because it had a hole. It was, hey, whatever's laying around the shop, make it work. But that intake had problems, so we changed that intake out. And I was like, well, I'm in there anyways, and it's college and whatever. I don't know why I did it. I just did it. And obviously we put a new carb on it recently because I had to. Because the other one died. What else? Yeah, really right now, the only problem with the truck is wiring, and it needs front shocks badly. It bounces whenever you go over stuff. It is a little like hydraulic bump for like 4 or 5 times. If you hit a bad one, it bounces for like probably half a mile. Yeah, those front shocks are gone. And other than ripping up my yard, because that's all that truck does is rip up my freaking yard everywhere. Because I use my yard as a yard because we have to get to all of the equipment there. Today was bad. Today was bad because the rain. My yard is super soft. It's never been driven on. I live in the city. This property has never been actually used as a yard. The old lady lived here. There was no kids in this place for the last 30 years, so the ground is all soft. It needs to compact. It needs to... And that's what I'm doing slowly. I'm compacting it. Problem is, there's a lot of water. It's very wet right now, so it's sealed. Hey, cat. But, I don't know, let me know what you guys want to see or know about the truck. It would be nice in the future if we can get a donor truck and throw an LS, like a modern chassis underneath it with a modern 4x4 with motor and stuff like that, just for fun. Also fuel mileage, because then I will drive it to the city every day. Have a classic old looking truck with a modern driveline underneath it. That would be awesome, fantastic. I think that's the long-term goal, and if that doesn't work out, we'll find another truck to do it to, because I would love to do that anyways. Especially since I know that truck in 50 years is probably going to be like the blue truck, the old 72 that should be coming to the channel too soon. The frame is starting to get thin in some spots, and that's just because this is a frame that was abused and driven before I got it. Hell of a lot, because where the one shock bolt is, it has a couple nuts and washers welded to the frame for the shock perch. Nothing wrong with that. It works. Hey, can't complain. The welds are thick. I'm not they complain on it, but the frame is the way it is. And like I said, so we're burning fucking, well, 34 liters per 100 kilometers on highway, not in town. In town, it burns close to 8 liters per 100 kilometers. Big jump, big range. Don't know why, it just does. Fine for driving around in town, not fine for driving on the highway. Not at all. I hate driving highway with it. I mean, but sometimes you have to get to the car shows. Let me know what you guys want to see with it, because it's a fun truck. It's a fun project. I learned a lot with it, especially with the engine being pushed back, the transmission mounts all being pushed back. With everything being where it is, custom drive shaft, modifying the C50 cab to work on a half-ton chassis, 1-ton transmission, making everything bolt up. Like it's a truck that has taught me so much, especially with the brake linkage is completely custom. A 1-ton booster bracket that's been modified so it has better throw, instead of, because the original throw would have been 1 inch to 4 inches, I think, or 3 inches, the way it was set up in whatever cab. A C30, or right, those were 30s, or K30, Suburban, whatever, booster on it, half-ton brake master cylinder with adjustable throw rod and everything. Like it's all fucked. But I don't know. Let me know if you guys want to see anything special with it. Like I said, the worst thing was I got it stuck in the mud.